Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 15. I just watched the episode 14. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for Jujutsu Kaisen in case you want to rewatch everything with me. I made the same playlist on my Patreon because yes, I have a Patreon, and on my Patreon for Jujutsu Kaisen you have 4 episodes of advance. It's really a lot, meaning 2 weeks of advance with the full opacity, with the full reaction part, all of my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode. It's with the level 3 on my Patreon. Guys, we're on the same day than the previous episode, you know, the previous video. Yes, I took my sweat, even if it's still shiny as hell outside, you know, really beginning of the spring. I don't know why I felt a little cold suddenly. I told you about the fact that my neck hurts really bad since a few days, like it hurts since weeks, but since a few days really bad. I'm wondering if my body is not, you know, like beginning to take it badly as well. You know, I had some bad chills. That's because of that, you know, that I took my sweat. It's just, you know, a fair warning because maybe during the reaction part you're gonna see me massaging myself, and maybe also you're gonna have these little chills, and if you see also that my level of energy is going down, maybe it's gonna be because of that. And I'm saying that because I have the impression that this episode that I'm gonna watch right now is gonna be, I don't know how to say it, heavy, you know, in intensity, actions, big stuff happening, and the fact that I feel myself that my body is getting, you know, low and low for the energy. I'm not sure that it fits with what is gonna happen during this episode. I think that this episode can wake me up, or maybe I'm gonna feel a little paralyzed in front of it when clearly I should react. Like, I'm saying you each time that kind of stuff during the intros and reviews because I'm totally against that idea that reactors are watching shows, animes with always the same neutral mood. Like, nothing is happening into our lives, nothing bad, nothing good, like we're always into that same mood, that same enthusiast mood, or that same neutral mood. No, we have emotions, we have lives like everyone, and for sure one episode that I'm gonna watch when I'm sad is not gonna feel the same than the same episode watching it if I'm feeling really great. And also if I'm feeling really mad, and also I'm feeling a little, not sick, but you know, with my body hurting. So that's why I prefer to warn you about that kind of things, because I can do stuff a little weird during the episode, meaning massaging myself, and also because of can have an impact or not. Why do I think that this episode can be heavy? It's the fact that, for the context, right now we have Nanami, Maki, Megumi, and Grandpa, I can't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about, stuck into that domain, ready to escape, but at the same time, from that all that they were ready to take to escape, someone is coming. For what I saw of the guy who entered, for what I had the impression to see, I think that it might be the guy who killed the granny. You know, earlier we had 3 persons fighting against Megumi, Ino and Yuji. At the top of that building we had a granny and one of them, and in fact at some point that guy turned himself against the granny because something bad happened. She said that she summoned only the body, not the spirit, and in fact turned out that it didn't work well, and the guy crushed her. So I have the impression that it might be him, but I don't understand why he would be there, entering into that domain expansion and all of that. I don't understand what is happening right there. I'm wondering if it was maybe the same guy who intervened when Yuji was fighting against the other one into the previous episode. We saw someone intervening in the sense that we know that there is an intervention, we know that the person took an elevator, but we don't know who, what truly happened, for what reason, I don't know. For me, this episode is still gonna be about that fight. We're gonna continue with that moment because I saw that this episode was named like the previous one, that it's a part 1 and a part 2. So normally we should stay with them. I'm glad. I did not expect for Megumi to appear like that during the previous episode. I thought that he would come back, that after saving Ino, taking him out, he would come back to help. But I thought that we would see him into Yuji's situation. Yuji, we saw that he lost his fight, but at the same time the other guy, was into bad shape. That's great, but we saw that the two girls were ready to help him because, the enemy of my enemy is my friends, and Dharma, that fake ghetto who lied to them. But we still need, for Yuji to not be on his own right now. So that's why maybe I thought that Megumi could intervene right there, help Yuji. But no, Megumi is here. And now I'm scared for you. But no, Megumi is here. So I don't know what to think, for Yuji. I'm a little scared for him. And clearly I don't know what to think about that situation with Megumi and the others, because this guy entering into that domain expansion, I really don't know his intentions. And I'm not sure that I'm right about who he is truly. We'll see, and I think that I'm gonna see that during this episode that I'm gonna watch right now. Remember that if you watch that on YouTube, the reaction part is on a link that you have into the description, on which I respect the fair use rules like I always did for Jujutsu Kaisen, for all of the shows and animes that I'm reacting to. But since a couple of episodes, I'm forced to put the reaction part somewhere else, and you have the intro and review on that YouTube video. Let's go for this episode! And remember, if you don't want to be annoyed by that kind of thing, you have my Patreon. You have 4 episodes of advance, the full reaction part, the full opacity. Let's go. I'm really this close to be desperate. When did I take my pillow? It was instinctive. During the episode I took my pillow, I can't remember when it was. Clearly I needed something to, to hug, to do something like... What the fuck? First I need to make a research. Megumi's dad, his name. Because I had the impression that the guy was looking like Megumi's dad. He is clearly a Zenin. They said that his name is Toji, and Grandpa said it's a ghost. And I can't remember if Megumi's dad, his name is Toji or not. Toji! It's really Toji! It's really Toji? It's really Megumi's dad? I'm glad in a way, because at least it proves that during the previous episode when I said that the guy was looking like Megumi's dad, I didn't say something totally bad, and really weird. I understand now the fact that it's a Zenin and a ghost. But how can it be Satoru killed him? Like, he made an hole into him? I know, you're gonna tell me that right now we have fake ghetto, so we can have as well fake Toji. Or Toji's the comeback. It can be that, the comeback. Because he came into that hole to save them all by being that strong and without any cursed energy. He saved them all, and then he took Megumi out with him, maybe because he felt that this threat was coming for the 3 others and he didn't want that to happen to Megumi or to fight again, so he took Megumi out, meaning that it's really Toji right there. He has feelings, thoughts that Toji, Megumi's dad, could have. The protection of his kid. I don't get it. I don't understand how it can be. She said, Granny, that she summoned the body but not the spirit, and then she was surprised. She summoned Megumi's dad's body, and now also the spirit. How can you revive fully someone like that? Is it really something? Nanami and Maki, they're not dead. Grandpa, I'm conflicted in the sense that I would appreciate for him to not die because we saw how great he can be during fights, and I wanted in fact to know more about him, to have more moments with him and Maki. But right there, first, if I have to choose between these three, one to truly die, it's gonna be Grandpa, and second, in fact, the only one for which we saw the body being totally destroyed, you know, being ashes directly, it's him, it's Grandpa. So in fact, for these three, the one that I know for sure who is dead, it's Grandpa. Nanami and Maki, they're not dead. Huh? First, not like that. Not for these two wonderful characters. You have a death which is lasting for not even 1 second, which is not honorific, you know, honorable, which is really like the guy was just moving his hair, you know, like when he killed them, it was almost like he did nothing, he just moved something which was on his path, like not interest. I know, these two, they can't die like that, they can't die that quick, they can't die without all of the things that we need to do with them, that we need to know about them, that we... no, they're not dead. Huh? But now that we saw the rest of this episode, all of the thing about Sukuna is back after eating all of these fingers, it's gonna take a while for Yuji to come back. Right there, they are saying, hey, why not making a deal with Yuji? Sukuna takes the control of the entire body in exchange of something else, maybe something about his friends. After we saw Maki and Nanami being burnt like that, I'm really scared about a deal offering to Yuji, okay, we can save Nanami and Maki, make them revive, but you have to let the control of your body to Sukuna. Nope. Nope! It can't happen, it's never gonna happen, I don't want that to happen, I don't want to lose Yuji, but I don't want also for Nanami and Maki to be dead, so I'm like, can we make that deal and in fact find a way out? But for what I understood about the binding vow, no you can't. The two girls, they helped Yuji, Sukuna is appearing, they're scared of him, they managed to save themselves for some seconds. They have the audacity to ask to Sukuna to kill Fake Ghetto for them, and clearly Sukuna is like, excuse me, what? You're just asking me to do something for you? You're giving me an order? Who do you think that you are? Hey, pshlack, you're dead. Okay. I'm scared for Yuji to accept a deal, and it would mean, in fact, like, I would be even more scared if it would mean that this anime is gonna be transformed into Yuji versus Satoru. Sukuna inside of Yuji versus Satoru. I know that at some point we would go on that direction, we would have maybe a fight or two like that, but first, not right now, end of the season 2, and no, middle of the season 2, and also, no, in fact, Yuji is making so many progresses, I really imagine that, in fact, no, maybe we could never have that, but I'm beginning to have doubts, because that binding vow, that deal that maybe Sukuna can make with Yuji, I'm against it. But Sukuna said, oh no, I'm not gonna make what you're suggesting, I have other plans. Okay, let's do that, Sukuna. Don't do that, really, it's not good for you to do that, you're right, you're totally right. I'm not forgetting that we have Megumi with his that. I'm not forgetting that we have Mei against fake Geto. I'm not forgetting that we have Satoru sealed inside of that thing. I'm not forgetting all of what we're dealing with right now. But that situation with Yuji, with Sukuna, I'm terrified by it. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that into another session of binge watching. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.